And just so you know, we got 41 people online watching. We're now live here. This is what the feed looks like. Yeah. So this is, yes, this is the actual site. What's and it's sitting with the sale code. Yeah. Correct. So this is what we want to follow in this report. What they have to do. So that's what I'm really here for. Yeah, so we change Sure. You want to use? You need a. No, right here. Take that. I got you. Right here.
All right. Yeah.
Stand up, whatever you want to do.
That's sick.
I don't blame you. You're gonna see essay essay recycling.
I saw him do that. Yeah.
All right, hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome here to Keystone Point, our weekly coaching event auction. My name is Ron. If you have any issues during the set, let me know, and I'll do what I can to get you back on track. And keep in mind, everything we auction here is sold on lien sale paperwork, unless I tell you otherwise. In which case, there may be a title to it, or perhaps a salvage title. And on occasion, we do have a paperless title. So I'll be right here. Okay. All right, cars come in with keys, guys. We don't charge for those, but if we happen to make a key in order to start a vehicle by, that should be fitted on your list, but I'll do my best to remind you what that key charge is prior to bidding process, okay? You keep in mind every option, everything, and it says this condition, exactly the way it came into the yard, okay? There are no guarantees, warranties of any kind, either express or implied, as to the make, the model, the year, the color, or anything else. So what you see is what you get. That's why we have inspection time for you to come in, take a look, make an intelligent decision as to what you wish to pay, because we sell it all in this as condition, all right? Okay. As far as payment goes, once we say sold here, if you're on site buyer, once we say sold, you need to stand up out of your chair, come on up to the window where you're registered and complete that transaction, all right? If you're online, welcome one and all, online buyers, okay, we will take your payment starting 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. All right, and we'll release cars up until 12 noon. If you leave your car past 12 noon, this also goes to you on site, guys, okay? We may not be able to release too many cars tonight because you see we're so crowded out there. We'll give you the 12 noon tomorrow as well to get your vehicle out, okay? So don't panic. All right. We do not have any 10-day holds tonight, so no long lanes, all right? So everything should go out the door. Unless by chance something does go over, then we will reassess at that point. All right. Uh-oh. Yes, sir. I'm sorry? Oh, they're okay. I got my eye on them. They're back there. Unless you want them out of there. Oh, yeah. They're good. Okay. All right. Hey guys, we're back in the corner right there. I know you left it right there, but just make sure you don't lean on the cars or anything like that, okay? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Cars don't belong to us. Okay. I think I pretty well covered the do's and don'ts. As far as payment goes, we do take cash. We will take your MasterCard, Visa, and debit cards. As long as those cards are in your name and ready for bidder, all right? That's the caveat to that. Okay. Somebody calling me?
No, sir. She said, huh?
Oh, okay. Sorry. Thought you said mom. Okay. Guys, when you get your car, if you get it up tonight, don't unload all the trash in the street, okay? Everything in the car belongs to you. You take it to your shop or to your residence and, dispose of whatever you don't want there, don't do it on the street. There's cameras all up and down the street here, okay, so, we'll capture you. And, you leave your car parked on the street out there, guess what? It won't be there when you come back tomorrow. It'll be impounded again, so. The DOT goes up and down here, and LAPD, they also patrol as well, okay? All right. Number 38 under this right there is this, label there, it is a Kia Optima car. 2017, wow, Kia Optima, that's even better. Optima, okay, all right, it's not a Ford truck. So. I think you saw that out there because, there was no, Ford truck out there, okay? All right. I think we're good to go. All right, guys, to keep in mind, we do have online betting, so let's not belabor anything tonight. We have 76 cars. We got a couple of guys that like to get out of here, go home, get a good night's sleep. And, George, he wants to get out of here. I've got a hair appointment, so, let's not mess around. Okay, let's get her done. Okay, no old lady ditty tonight. Good like a real man. All right, here's number one. Here's an 06 Chevy HH Auto guys. Well, I don't know how many turns on that one there now. I'll get three and a quarter. How about three and a quarter, here, give me three and a quarter. What do you say? How about three and a quarter here, give me a quarter. How about three and a quarter here, hit her out, three and a quarter. And a quarter soda tank, $300 from a number 6 to 5. Here comes an OT and here. Give me 1,000. Now,
Let me refresh. Just give me a second.
Gotta refresh the computer. Welcome to the world of technology.
How much number one was it?
It's $300 to bidder number 6.
You know what? I can't hear you. Everything goes up.
That's okay. But trust me, I can't hear either, so,
Okay.
If you need something, look over my shoulder and you can see what I recognize you. Okay. Are we refreshed? Will refresh? Will not refresh?
Sir, I believe that we are refreshing.
Okay. How about I have a refreshment drink? Okay, I hope we don't have to do this all night.
Not working.
What do you mean it's not working? We're good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
I got an opening bid of 50.
All right, guys, I've got 15 and a half on the line. We've got 16 on the pickup. How about 16? No, I'm doing 16, how about 50? 16 on here. How about 16, how about 50? 17, we're going to go 17 and a half. How about a half? 17 here, 50, and now 50 right here, 18 and a half. 18, how about 50, 18 outside. 18, how about 50? You know, 18, how about 50, 19. How about 19 and a half? 19, how about 50, 19 outside. How about 19, how about 50, you're gonna go 50, 19, how about 50, down here to 2 grand. How about you're gonna go, now half? How about a half? Don't speed the sequence on. How about you down to the 50, you're gonna go 50, and the 50, and the 50, and the 50, and we have soda tank, $2,000, $2,000. 137, 700, here's that. 100, 136. Yes, sir. All right, on the 100 truck guys, it does work. Never mind, how about a pound sign? How about a pound to go where? I got pound high, pound to go over high. I got 170.6, 600 number and a quarter and a half and 75. I got 6.5 here, 675, 7. How about 7 your turn? Give you 7 and a quarter and a half, and give you 75, now wait and a quarter and a half, 75 and 9, I have given a quarter and a half, and 75, 1,000 and a half. And a half, 11 here, 10 and a half, 11 and a half. How about 12? We're going to 12 here, 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 13, it'll be 13. How about 13? No half, now 14, and a half, 14, 15, 15. How about 15? We're going to go 15. Now I got 14 and a half. How about 15, 15, yes or no? I got 15, 75, that'll work, now 15, now high, and now we're in halves, for sure. I got halves, 1,550, come on, the bag, high, 16, gonna be 16 more high. They were on site, 16 and 16 and a half. How about 1,650, gotta go 15, and 17, go 17, 17, 17 here, and 17, 17 here, and I sold my line for 1650. Here comes another city. And on the bandit, when you say, we were about 800 bucks. He said, "Sweet, very quiet. How much ready to go over here to be him on it? I got 3 and a quarter, and a half. How about 350, 15, gonna go 50, 50, 350, let 50, let 50, 50, so much time, 325, under 60, all right.
I didn't see her. Did it take off? 325, 6.
All right, here we go. Here's number 5. Here comes an 04, got a 4. That's the 50 gun, super duty truck. Goes from to one on the back, goes around here. And tell you what, wraps and all, over the house out. I got down to go, time clear. Got to go like 2, 3, 5, 3, 4. On here, I got 3 on the floor, 3 and a half on the floor, 300 and a half, and a half, here, 40 half. And a half, 75, no pound, 500 dollars, no pound, no quarter, no half. Abraham paid 50, now 75, 75, 6. How much 6? That minus off, 86, now a quarter, now a half, round side, 6 and a quarter, now a half, 75. And 7, here goes 7, 7 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter.
Yeah, 7 outside.
I'll get 7 and a quarter, sir, 7 and a half. How about a half? How about a half bags? Take pin first, yeah. 750, gonna go 50, 50, 750, 750, and 50, and I swing back row for 7 and a quarter from number, what's number tonight? Number 132, 132, 6, 2014. It's on all cards. 400 minutes, they're gonna ride here, whoever found was out. I got down to go, I'm gonna go, we're gonna go 5, 3, 4. I'm 4 and 5. I got 506, no 7. How about 7, 600 here, 7 here, 7, 8, 9,000, 11. How about 11 here, give me 11, 10 here, 11. Give me half, now 11. How about 11 here, half over here, we call it 100, now half, and 13. 13, no, 13, have a 50, 15, gotta go 50, 50, okay, fine, 14 and a half, and 15, how about 15, no half? How about a half again, and 16, gonna be 16, no half, 16, 50, and a 50, 50 on line for 17 and a half, and 18, those are slow. How about 18, no half, 18 and a half, and 19, how about 19, no half, how about half, 19, okay, 19, how about 19, how about 52, 2 grand. How much did we go? We're gonna get 2. Man, you betting 2? And the whole be fine. You move it over the week, so take that as a good. 19 and a half on 2 and that's over 10. 1950, 160. Meyer, right? If you go number 7, that's what I said. Right? And here. It's nice. I got 3, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter and a quarter here? Give me quarter. What do you say? 3 and a quarter. That quarter half. We got a 50. Got to go 50, 50, let's say a quarter, 400 down on the 4. How about 4 and a quarter? No hand here. 50, 75, 5, 5, and a quarter here. You go quarter. How about 5 and a quarter? No hand here. 15, 75, 6, 600. How about 6 and a quarter? 650. And 75, 75, 700 dollars, no 7 where? How about 7? 675, 7. There go 7. No, so 10. 675 online. Here comes the 2020. All right. Oh, no, so the run 150. And, yes, sir. And, hang on a second here. She told me nothing, looking, well, all right, how you doing? So I got 27, 89 here, 3 grand, 31, 32, 33, 34, 32. And 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, 4 grand, 41. Now we gotta take a time out, we're gonna hold that card up. It will come back in the future times, it will have the $4,000 threshold, okay? So we will see it in the future. Number 9, there's number 6 on the pipe. Oh, no problem. Right. My child is waiting for me to show you. We are. On the, I say, look at that little book right out. All right, here we go now. Now, what do you say? I gotta get pounds on. I got 3, 4. I'm the 403, and the 4, the 4, and the high, where you're 50, you gotta go 50, 50, 150. And the 50, you gotta go 50, 50, 50, and I, the time, 3, 5, on line, right? And here we go with number 10. Here comes the 6. Here, 2 more, already finished, 2 Oh, he said, "Hey, you bring it a quarter here." I got 3, you bring it a quarter, and a quarter here, quarter, what do you say? You bring it a quarter here. How about bring it a quarter, what do you do? You bring it a quarter, and a quarter, half, 75, and a quarter, $400, and a quarter, quarter, now half, not 75. How about 75, now 500, and a quarter. I got 5 here. Now you know what's right, right? I got 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half, and the 50, give me half there. 5 and a half, now 75, 75 on the side, 6. How about 6? You got 6?
I got 575 online.
Would it be 6? Not 4.
There's 6.
I got 6, 6 and each and 6. 6 and a quarter when we sold it 10. $4,600. Put down, hold your card. Hey, hold your card. Let me see. 163. 163. All right, number that, number 3, you said the express man. All right, guys, there it is. Hey, look at that. Not bad. Here we go. Listen. Well, you know, it's in between. What can I say? Here we go. I got 5. I got 2 and a quarter. How about 2 and a quarter, half, 250, 50, 50, 50, 250, 2 and a quarters over here. How about 250, 250, 50, 250, and I sold it 10, 225, put them on number 4. 12. This is a 97 Chevy, that's the man. Come on the bench, they're going to go on here, hey, get the game on 6. How about 6 and about 3, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter, 3, 3 and a quarter, times 75, you're gonna go 375, and he's not betting, I got 3 and a half. 3, 75, 75, 3, so 10. 3, how about 15? My, number 15, 10, okay, forward on, out of that, shake it around again. How much is it bucks? $400. How about $400 here, 5, over 5, 6, here, 7, now 8. How about 8 right here, 9 over here, now 1,000 right here, and 11. How about 11 is going to give me 11, the 12, down here, 13. How about 13? What about 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 16, 17. How about a half? Give me half, now 17, now half. How about half? 17 and a half. Money's over here, 17.
18.
I got 18, half, 19 and a half. We're going up, not down. How about 19 and a half? 2 grand, no half. How about half? And 1 here, 21, 21 and another. How about 21? 20, 50 is online. 21, so we're online. At 2050, online. Here we go, what's up? All right, guys, so we're going to a little truck right here. Let's see what we got. Okay, here we go, somebody get 800. How much? 800 $400. He said 3 and a quarter. I got 3 and a quarter in the hand, here, 50, 50, you can have a 50. And the 50 cent is not over 400, not over, no half, here, 75, $500 in a quarter. And the half, here, 50, you 75, you go 75, 6. How much? 65. 75, 7 where? You gotta go 7, not 40. And then we go 750, you gotta go 50, 50, 750. And the 15, you gotta go 50, 50, not 50 here, we sold 10, 4, 7, 10, quarter, online, right here, is number 2. All right. Okay, fine. I have to take it back, that's all. Hey, somebody get five of another, what about $5? You said two and a quarter, 2.5. I got 250, 250, 50. We'll see what. I'm at 350, 250, 50. Nobody likes it. Okay, fine. So 225, number 6, number 6, maybe 7. Sounds like we have some guys going on the next year. I got family killed. That's the kind of guy. I got 5. I got 4. He said 3, not 4. I'm not holding 3.5. I'm about 100, 50, 50, 350. What do you say? 350, 75, 400, I'm not holding, not 75, 120. I'm about 5, and then 45, 50, 50. I'm recorded. You got a
75.
75. That's even better. 6 and a quarter. They were still going up. How about 6 and a quarter? How about 6 and a quarter? 600 here, 6 and a quarter right here. Now. How about half? 6 and a quarter. Half on the line. Now 7. How about 7? You gotta go 7? How about 7 and a quarter? How about 7 and a quarter? 7's over here. 7 and a quarter. How about 7 and a quarter and a quarter? Now half. How about half? 71? 750? 6? And 75? How about 7? I got half. You have ladies. 7.5. 775. 775. Get the 75. 75, and I sold it there for 750. Number 45. 750. Okay. Here's number 17. That's for on and then what do you do with that? 800. How about $800? $400. How about 4? 5. How about pound here, 2, pound a quarter, pound a half. Now 75, and 600, and now quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 650, and 75, 75, money 6.5, 675. How about 675, 675, 675, now 7, and a quarter and a half. How about 7.5, 75, 75, eat, $800 now a quarter, 825, money's over here at 8. How about 825, 825, 825, 825, and we have Silverchair for $800. Then what's your number here? All right, you're 18, it's a 2010. All right. I got half, 5, I got half.
Half.
6. I'm a 6, 86, 26. Hey, first, you're up. How about 26, 2600, and we sold it for 25, 50. We'll put them on 1, 896 model, 4, 8250. Got the third row. One, who were about 800. I got 3, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter and a quarter here? And 350. And then 15, gonna go 50, 50, 350, 350, 50, 350, and I sold the tank. 325, number 6 is mine. There's an 07, he sounds like a car. 84, go, and you're it's gonna be the 6 here. Right here, it's a car. Ooh, my goodness, okay, fine, yeah. I got 3 and a quarter. I got 3 and a quarter, 3 is bad, 3 and a quarter. I got 3 and a quarter, and that quarter here, 350. And the 15, gonna go 50, 50, here, look up. How about 350, 350, 50, 50, and then we super train. Number 6, 3 and a quarter. 21, 95, 50, that's it, yes. Yes, for that, there you go. How do you do? How about $400, right? You said, I got 3 and over, 75. How about 75? We gotta go 375. Mine's 3.5 over here. 75, 4, no quarters, up to 1.5. And 75, no quarter, right there, no quarter, 4.5, but a half, but a half. I got 5 and a quarter. I got 550, 50, 550, 50, and the 50, 50, so what them on the side. So, and here's 4, 1.4, my, for all our minutes, to the line, the about 9. How about 9 to the number? He said 3 again, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter, half? Now 75. Let it go 75. Use 3.5 here. How about 75? We gotta go 75, 75, now quarter, and a quarter half. Then you have, no 75, 500. Five, about a quarter, five and a half, like 75, we're gonna go 75, and then now six, how about six, 575 here, I need six. How about six, not quarter, and a half. How about a half, I'm 6 1/4, 6.5 guys. How about 6, 50, 50, we're gonna go 50, 50, and 625, number 6. Here's 93, 92, 4, easy. Let's see what we're gonna do. Hey, give me time. If I'm not fine, half price. I got five. He said three, I'll take it. Not quarter. I got three. He's going to get a quarter. No, 100, 50, 50, no, 75, no, 400, no, quarter, here, and a half. Give me 150, 400, 75, no, 500, no, 5. How about $500? Give me five. You ready? How about $500? No, quarter, no, quarter. Give me a quarter, a quarter. That's money. I'm a quarter and a quarter here, go we start the same time, and we're not another 6 days and I go 24 cars on the quarter track. Quarter on, about a minute, around here. Hey, he said, we're gonna quarter. I got three and a quarter here, half right here, now 75. How about 75? Gotta go 375, one each 3.5. 375, gotta go 375, four and a quarter, here, half. 75, five, now quarter here, need a quarter now, half. And 75, and six, and a quarter, 6 1/4, 6.5, 75. And 75, 7, and a quarter here, need a half, right here. A half, now 75, we get 75, and 800, now wait, now quarter, 25, a half. 858 a quarter share. Hey, have a 50, 50, we have a 50, we have a 50, 50, 50 down here, we have silver down outside. 825, 825. Anyone else? Number 118, I just number 25, I think it's 25, I think it's and let's see what that one looks like. Doesn't look bad. How about seven? How about seven? We got a lot of those tonight. I got 3.5, 375, and four. I'm a four. Right here, nothing. Right here, give me quarter. Are you? 4 1/4. I got four. 4 1/4. A quarter, half. A half. And 75. And 75. One is 4.5. 475. How about five? And a quarter here. Need a quarter. And now half. And it's 75. And six. And a quarter. And a quarter. One is 6. 6 1/4. 6.5. 675. 7 and a quarter. And a quarter. 7 1/4. And a quarter. And a half. You want a half? And 75, we're gonna go 775, 800. How about here, is anybody else? 800? Yes, sir. Eat right here, now quarter, now half, return again. 8.5, 8.5, and now 75, 875, now 9. How about 9? Gotta go 9. What is simple? How about 9 here, now quarter, then 25, and you got a half. How about a half? How about 100, 50, 50, 50, that's how we done. How about a hand there? We have sold it in line for 925. With the values, numbers 154. We got all right, 154. Right. Here's number 26. There's another time. Infinity G35. For the 100 minutes, average title minutes, regular lines. What are you gonna do here? 800. How much is it? $400. 4 1/4. I have 4, need a quarter, half. How about half? Use the quarter. Take a half. 75, 500 and a quarter, no half. 75, 6 and a quarter. And a quarter, 6 back here, 675. It's even better. Now 7, now a quarter, now a half. 75, eat. Now 100, eat 25, now a half, 8.5. I can't see that. You're in the part. 8.5. And now 75, now 9, there you go 9, now quarter, now half, now 75, 1,000, now half, now 11, now half. How about a half? What does he want? Here, 1150, 11's a bit. How about a half? Right here, watch off, now half. Your turn again. How about a half? How about a half? I got 12 behind you. How about 1250 here and 13? 13, 50, and the 15. Let's see what 1350, the 15, 50 here we have, no, sold in the back. For $1,300, 13, from number 178, 178. Yes, sir. That's fine. You tell them, all right, I don't know how to manage, figure it out, it's a big one. Do you guys get the memo? That's one. How you gonna give me a contract there? I got three and a quarter. And a half. One and a half. What is it, what? 350, 50, three and a quarter, 350, 350, 50, you're gonna go 50, so the tank. 325, and there's the king. That's it. Three, cents, right? That's gonna be right here. Now, the next, that was 14, 15, 16. I'm at 17, 17 and a half, 18 and a half. I get you at 18, 18 and a half over here, 19, what about 19 and a half? And a half, no, two, now, maybe half. And a half, what's season of 2050? And at 50, you're gonna go 50, but then the bomb, 100, 20, 50 over here. Only one on mine, now half. How about a half and two? How about 22, you're gonna get 200, 22, two and a half, sir, 22, 15, three. And 23, 33 and a half, and 4 and a half, and 5 and a half, and 6 and a half, and 7 and a half, and 8 and a half, and 9 and a half, and 3, and 1, 2. How about 32? That's 31, 32. Tres numbers. How about 32 to number, 2 to numbers, and we sold it online for 3,100, 3,100. We're going to go to number 20. And let's see here, see, is he 28? That's okay. Okay. All right. There it is. EOS, that's right. And here we go, 2 those, not a minute, maybe it goes 1 guy, somebody can be coming down. He said 7, how about 8? How about 40? Now half. How about a half? 6 is what? Right here, 75, now we 800, now quarter, now half, and 75, 9. How about 9? Now quarter, now half, and 75, we're gonna go 75, now 1,000, now half. And 11, now half, got a half, we can bet it on the side, got a half here, 12. I got 12, now half. How about a half, 12, 15, 13, gonna be 13, and then we'll have 13, 15, 14, 14, gonna be 14, and now we'll have 15, 15, yes, and now we'll have, and 16, and a half, and 17, and a half, 18, how about 18, money, 17 and a half over here, 18, 18. How about 18, 18, we're gonna go 18, and we'll want to celebrate right here. For 17, 50, 17, 50. One 123, right, fine, here we go. Let's see the queue, 2, out of that, so they're alive, everybody's in there. How will we set to the choir? Now, to the quarter and a half. I got 250 over here, that's 75. How about the 75, it's on site, 2 and a half, 75, okay, now 3, now a quarter, and a quarter, back on side of 3, give it a quarter. I'm a 3 and a quarter, now half. What is it, what? 350, 50, 3 and a quarter, 350, 350, 50, and we stuck it, right, I'm in silver, 23, 25 online. Here's number 31, here's number 6, 4, Mustang car. Here's number 9, Saudi title 9, here's what you see here. How about the, how much? Yeah, it is, should be also. Hey, how about 3? 3. 3, aquí, 325, ajá, I got 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. I got 350, 50, I got 50, 50, I got 3 and a quarter on site. That's 75, 75, 400. And for 3, 75, 4, not quarter, not quarter. I'm not half that, it's 450, right here, and then 75, 500, no, they're not high. About $500, that's a great, not over, do you say, now? How about half? How about quarters over here? 5, how about 15? We go 50, 50, hey, 2 first, drop. How about a half? No 75, no 6. How about 6? Every show. How about 6? 600? How about 600? No 600, not over here. Wait, we should have about 56 and a quarters over here. How about 615? We're gonna go 50, 15, we're gonna go 650, and we have silver thing for 6 and a quarter from number 4, number 4. 72 cars in a week. I'm sure about 140 in the key charge of this one, right? Here we go. What about 800? 800 bucks. Three. Bring it forward. Quarter and a half, 75 quarter. Finish it. And quarter and a quarter and a quarter and a half, 75 five, and a quarter. And a half, 75, and 600, now quarter, now half, 75, and 7. And a quarter, now half, 75, and 8, now quarter, now half. 8 and a half, 75, 9, 100, now 90. How much is it? 90 here, 9, now quarter. Quarter, now half, return, what we should do. How about 950, 50, 950, 50, 50, 75? How about 75? I got 900 over here, 975 online, now 1,000. And 1,000, you all three you guys off now. How about 1,000 now, 1,000 and a quarter, right? Quarter and a half. Pound and a half, I got 10 quarter back row. How about 10 and a half? How about 1,050, hey, what's new? 1,050 over here, now 75. 75, see he woke up. 1,050, 75, 11, 11 and a quarter. How about 11 and a quarter, 11's over here, 11 and a quarter. And a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter down here, 11 and a quarter, and a quarter here, and a nice sword on the side. 1,100, 1,100. And not a higher number, it's you see, 180, I can't tell the last number. 182, 183. Number 30, 116 for star here. Oh, you can do time to time. How about time to go? Time to go on that one. 5, 6. I got 6, 7. How about 7? We're going to go 7 here. Quarter, half. 650, 75. We're going to go 700, and a quarter. And the quarter here, and the quarter, 75, 75, 75 here. Now, 8, now, quarter. And a quarter, half, 8 and a half. Then 75. 75, 9, now, quarter here, quarter, 975, and a half, 975. I have 9 and a half, 75 there, 1 time 10. I got 1 in the quarter here, to the quarter, I got 10. 10 a quarter, 10 and a half. I got a half, I have 10 and a half on line, 75. How about 75? What about 75? 11, 11, now quarter, 11 and a half. 11, 15, now 75, 11, 75, 90, that's all. 1175, 11 and a half here, 1175, 75 12.
You got 75?
I do. How much one for now? Give me 12. Hey, 2 first. Return. I got 12, 12 and a quarter. A quarter half. How about a half? We're back on site. 12 and a quarter. 15. And 15, you're going to go 50, 50, 150 now, 75, 75. 2 first. Jump in. 12 and a half. Go 75, 13. How about 13? 15 pushes off. 1375.
13.
13. Give me quarter. How about a quarter? Charles, quarter? Oh, come on. Quarter, no, so, to the pay person, for $1,300 online. 35. It's not close. And then, how about time for a week? I need to help us find another. Oh, get $100. What do you find? Find 6. How about 6? How about a half? How about a half? Now 6. How about 6? Where do you go? 6, 75. Now 6. Now a quarter. And a half. 650, 75. Now 7, 700. Now a quarter. How about quarter? Now 7 here to the back. How about 7 a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter here, 7 a quarter, and a quarter, now here a quarter. Now I got a quarter.
I got a quarter on
Got a
my
half. Got a half. You guys should move on. 750, 75.
You got a half.
I do. How about 75? Think first, you can. 775, I'm gonna go 75, 75, 75, and I sold it. That's 750, number 4, 750, number 5, there's a whole set. I'm gonna take a camera car, 400 down, so I'll title here now. I need to make it 800, how about 4, 3, 3 and a quarter. I got 3, 3 and a quarter half. How about 350? How about 50? 75, 4, 1 quarter half, 75, 5. And 2, 1 quarter, and a half, and 75, and 6. How about 6? 6, 1 quarter. I got 6 and a quarter, 6 and a half, 675, and 7 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 7 and a half, 75, and 8 and a quarter, and a half, 8 and a half, 850. So yes, 8 and a half, 875. 875 on the line, 9 quarter, 9 you guys are off a quarter in the back. and now a half. What a half, 975, 950, we're gonna go 50, 50, 50, line to 75, 1,000. How about a time to go? 1 time to go, 1 time to go, 1 time to go, 1 time to go. Now, quarter here, half here. How about a half? He's a quarter, take the half pass. How about a half? Hey, coach first, take it. How about a half? Less than your five, no red. How about 11? How coach first is that? Yeah. How about 11? How about 11? Not quarter, a half, not 75, not 12, quarter. And a quarter close red, all a quarter. How about 12 and a quarter, and a quarter, now, maybe, 12 and a half, hey, bless you. 12 and a quarter, 12 and a half. How about 115, let it go 50, 50, 50, and on the center tank. For 12, hey, number, yes, 153, thank you, sir. On the surface column, 490, so we're going to give you, they're going to give you how much? How much $400? I'll get four, three and a quarter, 3.5. 30, 74, and a quarter, now half. And a half, 75, now $500, and a quarter, now half. I got a hand here, 75, $600, and a quarter, now half, 6.5, 6 and a quarter. How about 650, 650, 650, 6 and a half?
Nope, you got 6 and a
I got a
quarter.
quarter over here. How about a half? 75, no seven. No seven, that's right, 7. And 7 here, you're gonna go 7, no, sorry. 675 on line, okay, 675. 37, there's almost 7, 3 and a quarter side. All right, when you see here guys, I'm gonna tell you what, I think you have to. Hey, what are you gonna put here now?
Oh, here.
Yeah.
That's not gonna buff out.
Let's see, you probably didn't come. That's okay. Yeah. We'll take a couple hands on there. Okay, fine. Here we go. Hey, you're gonna be Thompson. Fine, 3, 3 and a quarter. I got 3, 3 and a quarter, and a quarter. I got 3, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 50, 50, gonna go 50, 50, 350, 50, 50. You know it's wrecked, right? You understand it's wrecked?
Dr. Cabo, it's
Okay,
correct.
don't bid it if you haven't seen it, so.
3 and a quarter,
Number 6 years to buy, number 6 years to buy. This is what we had to replace before, that 150 guys we got optimized. 2017, let's see if the picture shows. Hey, it's a car, check it out. All right, guys, and somebody, we don't know. And go figure, what are you gonna pay here? $5 $3 and a quarter half. I got 315, gonna go 50, 50, 50, 50, 75, $400 rare. And now over, no hand, 50, 50, gonna go 450, that's every time here. And on the time here, leave the quarter now, half, now 75. And 6, now quarter, now half, now 75, 700, now quarter. And a half, 700, what do you say? I'm 7 a quarter, 700, drop. And a 50, 50, we sort of thing for 7 and a quarter on my, right here, 79 again. And the 2 again, the 5, and 7 on the 7 on the 8. I'm not going to do a quarter. 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter and the quarter here, give me a quarter, what do you say? 3 and a quarter, you want it? How about 3 and a quarter, no hand, 350. And now 75, you're gonna go 375, right over here, now 4. You got 75 and 4. What's it? 4. How about 4 and a quarter here, hand, 4 here. Watch me. 450, 50, 75, no 5, 500, no 5. And a quarter, and a half, that's 75. How about 75? Money's starting to have over here. You say 75 on line 6. How about 6? 3 samples. How about 600 in a quarter? No quarter, sir. 6 over here. How about 600 quarters on line? No half. 650. And 50 original. 75. You're gonna go 75. How about 675? Okay, that's 700. How about 7? Sit there. How about 7? You're gonna go 7. You're gonna go 7. You're gonna go 7. Solve it thing. 675 on line. 40. Here's a one. All right, for those, what are you saying? Somebody give me yeah, probably that. I got 3 and a quarter. I'm a 3 and a quarter, and a quarter here, and a half, yeah, you got a half? And a half, I got a quarter here, 350. 50, we're gonna go 50 now, 75, we're gonna go side two. We're gonna have over here, 75 here, 4. How about 4, not 4, not 4, 3, 4, outside, just say a quarter. Now, I got a hand, go 75. How about 75, we're gonna go 75, now 5, 500, now 5. How about 500, now 5, we're gonna go 5, we're gonna go 5, we're gonna go 5, we're gonna go 5, okay.
475, number 6.
475, number 6. 40 on 5, 4, that's it. 30, hold on. How many fans, how much, start out of here. You should take quarter, don't forget to put the bumper back on. 3 quarter, 3 and a half, 75, 4, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, 450 to 75, gonna go 75, 500 and a quarter, 10 and a half, 550, 75, there's 6 and a quarter, 75, 675, there's 7. How about 7, we're gonna go 7, 700, how about 7, 675, 7. But 7, we're gonna go 7, we're gonna go 7, it's overtime, 675, online, here, over here, 41. These songs are so hard. I get it on the side, 4.5, 80 on the key charge. Here we go. How about 9 to the box? How about 5, we're gonna go 5, 5, there's 6. How about 6, no, he's 5 away. How about 6, 5 and a half? I'm gonna hand it there, quarter, that's what they have to forget. Now 5 and a half. That's 75. That's 75, 6, not quarter. I have 6 on side, a quarter here, a half here. And 75, so 75, now 7. How about 7, 6, 75, 7. How about 7, and a quarter, and a half. And a half, money 7 over here. How about 750, now 75, gonna go 75. How about 775, gonna go 75, 775, and we sold it there. 750, online, here. Here comes the 20. Hey, he's on the car. And over minutes, and we started what we did. Hey, it's how much? I don't know. It's up to you, that's why we have inspection time. For common pieces. Like, I got 4, 4 and a half. I got a half, 5, 5, how about a half, 6? You want 6? And a half, and 7, 7 and a half. And a half, I got 7 on here, and 7 and a half, a quarter, and 75. I got a 75 each. How about $800? 800 where? 8, now a quarter, half. I got 100, 50, 50, 850, are you ready? And half. And 75, no 9, 900, no 9, 900 here. How about 9 and a quarter, no half, no 75. How about 75? You're gonna go to 75, $1,000, now a quarter. And a quarter, I got 10 over there, quarter here, half where. How about 1,050, I have 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half, I'm gonna have. 75, that's even better, now that, now you're all 3 off. How about 11 and a quarter? How about 11 and a quarter, you're still off. How about 11 and a quarter here, 11 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, now half. How about 11 and 15, you're gonna go 50, 50, and 50, what do you say? Hey, 11 and 15, you're gonna go 50, 50, and we sold the tank for 11.45, online, and here we go with number 44, number 7, house and 6. Right, 80 number teacher, 4, online, right here, who would have been 800? I got 30 and a quarter in the quarter here, hang here, 350, he's a quarter, get the half. I got the hang in the 75, I got the 75, 1 4, and a quarter, and a half, 4 and a half. I got a hand of 75, and a 5, and a quarter, and a half, and a half, 75, and a 6, and a quarter, and a half, 75. How about 75, 700, now a quarter, now a quarter, be a quarter, be 7. How about 7 and a quarter, be a half, 7 and a half, 75. How about 75, 75, and 75, now 8, now a quarter, he's in at 8 there, quarters over here, a half where. 8, how about 50, 50 over here to 75, and 100, 900, and a quarter. And over guys, now a quarter, and a half, and over here to 75, 75, and 1,000, and a quarter. And a half, now 75, gonna go 75, 10 and a half. How about 10, 75, 11, now half. 11 and a half, 10, 12, and a half, 12 and a half, 13, gonna be 13, with 3 simple, 13 and a half. I got a half, 14, 14, your pocket, 14. How about 14? How about 13, 75, 75, 75 down here, down the cellophane over here. For 13, 50, 13, 50, 100. Right time of the year for now. Storm recovery down, so it's wrong, too long, all the names, check the wrong times. How about time to go? Time to go. Good at time? How about time to go under here? Five and a half. Five and a half, I got five, yes, sir. And five and a half, quarter. How about time to quarter, times a bit? Time to quarter, half, that's 75. How about 75? Five and a half here, 75 here, no six, 600, no quarter. And a quarter, so quarter, guys, a quarter, no half, got a half. And a half, 75, we changed.
You got a half?
6.5, right here. How about 75? 75, no seven. You got 675, seven, you got your both up. Seven? How about seven here, you're gonna go seven, so, 10, online. 675, online. Very good. 76 card. There's a, here's a card. All right, so we're on the management. Here, we need a nine. What do you got one? How about four? Four, you said three, three and a quarter. How about three and a quarter, and a quarter here, three money, three and a quarter, what do you do with quarter? A half. I got a half, 75, and a quarter, $400, and a quarter, and a half. And 75, and five and a quarter, five and a quarter, five and a half, 75. And six, and a quarter, and a half, now 75 cents. How about seven and a quarter here, and a half here, 750. And 75, 75 line, 800, eight, one quarter. And a quarter and a half, 15, now 75. How about 75, no nine, $900, now a quarter. And the quarter nine is on site, over here, yeah, now 75, gotta go 975. How about 975, and a thousand, the quarter, over here, need a quarter, and a quarter, now, and a hundred, do we have, I'm in the quarter, you see what? And I'm 50, now 75.
Gotcha.
75 left. I'm at 11, no 11, hey, think first, wake up. I'm at 11, 11 and a quarter, there, yes, you look up. 11 and a quarter. I'm at 11 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, and 15, you got 50, 50, 50. I'm 11 and a quarter, 18, 50, 75, you gotta go 75, 11.75. They like the cover. 11.75, 75 drops, see, I told you they like the cover. How about over another? How about over another? 1200, we're gonna go 1200 and we, summertime. 11.75 online, 47, 45. What you see is what you get. You don't get much.
Here we go.
Okay, so this is.
All right. You give me Townsend. What do you have here? He's laughing at me. Does he believe that? I know. I got 3 and a quarter, 3 and a half. I got 350 there, summertime, quarter, 3, and a quarter, online, okay, fine. Yeah, there's 87, these ones. Here, that looks really nice. Where, here, one time, but not tonight. All right, here we go with Townsend. See, you can fix it, huh? How about $500, 3, 10 and a quarter. I got 30, 10 and a quarter, and a half, 15, and hey, we got. How about 350 right now, 75? How about 75 $400 over here, 375 online, I'm gonna go 400 so. At 375, number 6 is Somali, number 49, 400, sitting around here, we're gonna say, I'm gonna take a quarter and a quarter here, 325, and a half, you straight a quarter, 3 and a half. I got 15, I got 50, 50, 350, 3 and a quarter, 350, 350, 50, and 9, silver tank. 3 and a quarter, number 4 is, here's star, 50 is. And the non-size, $30 in Keystone. We're sticking around, hey, extra cash, too, what about that? 1,011.75 pounds. How much longer down the foot column pay, we're gonna go 1,200. How much longer down the here, silver thing, 11.75 online, very 51, always on the silver card, I need 2 of them, on that, everybody's in there. No, 2 and a quarter. How much over the quarter, down here, the quarter, down to the quarter. That quarter half, 250. And the 50, back down, 75, and the quarter, half, 50, I got half, 74, 400. How about four? What's the four now? I got half. I got 450, gonna go 50, 50, 250. And 75, $500, now five, what do you say? Give me five, and a quarter. And a quarter, now half, 50. And the 50, 50, 50, you're gonna go 50, 50, 55, and a half, 75. How about 75? Gonna go 75, 6, 75, 5, 75, gonna go 6. How about 600, 600, and we should have 75, number 16, tomorrow. 52, at the time, 7, I'm not even about, we should take that, not water. Quarter here, give me quarter, hand there, 50, 50, 50, one shear, we water. 350, 50, 350, 350, and we sold it down to 25, number 6. Hey, you want to know how many, you can do for that. Right, we know how to manage, so I got down to go, quarter, hey, two of them, you said three and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter, everybody? Now, huh? There we go. How about 350, 50, single, couple, $400 in the four? How about $400 in the four? We're gonna go home, we're gonna go forward here, and so the thing. Three, 75, number 68, number 54. Here comes the one, yeah, 5. So, 1, 7, 8, how much? 800. How about 800? You can put it. I got $400. I got four, you got four? And four, three? Three got a quarter. I got three got a quarter. And a half, quarters here, and half there. I got 350, 50, I'm gonna go 50, 50, I still got a half, 75, $400. I'm a quarter, 75, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 450, I'm gonna go 50, 50, 450, what do you say? 4 and a quarter, 450, 75, $500, nothing. I'm a company here, what do you do? I'm a 550, you got 50, 75, 6. How about 6? In the back, now quarter, now half, now 75. I do, 75, 7, and a quarter. Quarter half, so, 7 and a half, 75, 800, now 8, see, I told you the picture. How about 800, now quarter, now 850, 825. How about 850 now, 75, I'm going to go 800, 800, now quarter, now half, give me half. $950, gonna go 50, 50, 50, how do you say it again? $75,000. And I'm going to go 1,000 here now, 40, here. And a half, 50, 50, 10 and a quarter, 10 and a half. And a half, 75. Be careful how you move your hand there. And 75. How about 75? Gonna go 75, 75, don't sell it. 1,050 on 55. Here's it all week. And then each one of the center card. Alright, here it is. It's the $4. Here's my $400. Hey, goodness. She said 3 and a quarter. I'm not 3 and a quarter. 3 is dead. 3 and a quarter, huh? I got 315. Gonna go 50, 50, 50, 50. This is what I'm. How about 350, 50, so the 10. For 3 and a quarter, we'll put them on the 6. If you said, for long, a minute, and stretch to the right side. 3 and a quarter. 3 and a quarter. A quarter. I got 3 and a quarter. 3, 50. And the 50, gonna go 50, 50. This is what how about 350, 50, 50, 50, so the 20, 20, 20, number 6. Now, here's 557, 14. How about $400? This is gonna work, that's all. I got 30 and a quarter. I know it'll work. How about 30 and a quarter? 30 and a quarter, I have 30. How about 30 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter down here, so that's $300 for my numbers. 58. Right. Here we go, number 58. Here's an old three, G&G, Yukon, let's say, on fourth farm. How about they got a bucks? They got a bucks. You said three, three and a quarter. I get 30, three and a quarter, and a quarter here, you got a quarter, no half. I got a half. This is what, 350, 350, 50, 350, 350, 50, on the silver tank. 325, number 65, you son of a bitch. Here's number 59, here comes an old six. I get 800. How about they got a bucks? I get two and a quarter. How about two and a quarter, two and a quarter, two and a quarter, and a quarter, two and a quarter, and a quarter here, here now. How about two and a quarter, so let's try and get number, number 65. Number 68 is content. On that together. So, all right, you got, you go, all the men, say that, you got 800. How about they got a bucks? Three and a quarter. I got three and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, and a 15, I got three and a quarter. How about they got about 50, you got about 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, so let's try and 225, number 6 tomorrow. Here's a 2010, here's a car. For the, how about they got a bucks? I got 10. Three and a quarter, half, 75, 74, 400 and a quarter, not half. I got a half and 75, right here in the five, 500 and a quarter, right here in a half, and six. How about 75, then six, 9 and a quarter, 9 and a half, 650, 75, 75, 7 and a quarter. I'm at 75, 75, 75, 800 and a quarter, and a half, 75, 875, 875, 875. 75, 75, so time. $850, and we're gonna I hear number 63, come on, leave it, and you oh, no, the night, so we're going here, we put about 800. How about they put about 400 bucks, you said three and a quarter. I got three and a quarter, half, we hit about 50 quarters, half here, down 74. How about four, you gotta get four, half a quarter here, half where. And the 50, down 75, and the 500. And five, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 5 and a half. How about half, now 75, gotta go 75, now who's up here? That's 5 and a half, 75 up here, now six. How about six, 600, gonna be 600. And quarter and a half, 650 out here. Quarter half, 650. How about 50? Gotta go 50, 50, 650, 650, 50, and something, 10. 625, we'll put them on number four. On the Chevy Cruze, Channel. All right, 400. Yeah, you got 800. I'm not getting 100 bucks. 400 bucks on that one. 4, 5. I got 500 6. I got 6, 7. I got 7, 7, 7. And E, and we're down to line half now. E, 7 and a half. E, 7 and a half. 7 and a half. A quarter. And a quarter each over here. I'm gonna make 25. 25, 25, 25, and so time. 800, 800, what's the number again? What's the number? Divide under? It's $100 penalty, not being ready. 157, okay. 64. You said four and a half, I got 5 and a half. How about a half? How about a quarter? 1.5, 550, 540, 5 and a half. I got 5 and a half here, 550, and 75, could you go 75, I 75. How about 575, could you go 75, I 75, 75, so yeah, 550 online, I got to for 65. I you can do the top, right? Well, how Hmm. I'm gonna be hitting number $400, three and a quarter. I get three and a quarter, half, 650, 53, 50 now, 75, 4 now, 4 now, half. Give me half, 4.5, get a half, 75, 5 now, quarter. And a half, use a quarter, and a half. I have 5 1/4. How about 550 here, miss, 75 now, 6.
I got
How about
75.
6, 75, right there, I need 6. How about 600, 600, go 600, 600, and now, okay. 4, 5, 75. See about yeah. Here's number 66, 693. On the truck there, too long, not enough. Yeah, yeah, I would have 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50 now, 13 and a half. How about half? I got 13 on this side.
I got
How
13 on
about?
my turn. I got
Okay,
4.5.
14, 14 and a half.
I got 14
I
over
do,
here.
yes, sir. 40 and a half,
Half.
75, 15, you got 15,
I got 75.
you need 15, 15,
15.
15 and a half, 16, listen, 16, 15 and a half here, 16. How about 16, 16, 16, let me show it. At 15, 50 on line, 67, it's on the one. All right, maybe, let's find it out, good fellow. Then let's see here, how about 800 bucks? How about 800 bucks, 400 bucks? He said 3, 3 and a quarter. How about 3 and a quarter, no higher, 50, 50, 50, no 75, and quarter, no quarter right here. And the quarter, I got quarter here, quarter, half, 75. 475, 5. How about 500, 500, no 100, no 100, 500, need a half. How about a half? I do. How about a quarter right here? How about a half up here, now 75. How about 75, money's not gonna have up here. How about 575, I mean 75, 75, 50, number 68. Right, number 68 is number 2, 4. Around here, somebody give me, number 400, get 4, 4, 3, 3 and a quarter, a quarter half. I got 350, 50, you go 50, no 75, 75, 4. How about 400, 4, 4, how about half, 1 half, and now 75, and 5. How about 5, now quarter, now half, 1 half. How about half, 75, now 6, 600. How about 6, 600, then 6, over 6, now quarter, and a quarter, 6 years, 6 and a quarter. How about 6 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, so I think. 600, number 6 600. Chevy van, okay? Yeah, how much? Here you go. There you give me about 500 bucks. 500 bucks, 2, 2 and a quarter. How about 2 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter, quarter, 2 and a quarter, 2 and a quarter, no, so thanks.
I got a quarter on my
Quarter, half. I got a half. 2 and a half. How about 2 and a half? I got a half, no? So, 2 and a quarter, so we done. 2 and a quarter. Online. You have to wait, you got to check inside, okay? All right, sorry. Here we go, here's 700, look at that. Hey, paper sign here, and what do you say here, guy? Have your friends over the different way next year. I need someone to give me 100, how about they have about 3, 3 and a quarter? How about 3 and a quarter, quarter, no half, you want a half? And 75, 75, quarter, and a quarter, and a half, 75, and 500, now a quarter, now a half. And a half, and a half, 15, we're gonna go 50 now, 75, 75, 6. How about 6, 600? How about 6 and another 5, 75, we're gonna go 600, 600, we're gonna go 6, and a quarter. And a quarter half, and now 75, and 7, and 7. Hey, where you go, son? How about 7, who's that, 7. Hey, let's see these. How about 7 here, no, so we can't over here. 675. All right. Here we go. Sorry. I've got to the report. I'm going to the report. How about half? We should go to the half. How about 250, 50, 250, 250, 250, 250, and so on. 225, on number 8 to my reach. 115. Hey, what do you say? And 500 here, he said, please be paying a quarter. I'm gonna take a quarter and a quarter and a half, they have a 50 each, a quarter and a half, now 75, not 4. And 4, we got 4, 3, 75 on side, 4 here, you need a quarter and a half. How about a half, 415, on lines off. How about 415, you're gonna go 50, 50, 450 now, 75, now 5. How about 5, the 475 on side, leave 5. And a quarter. And a quarter here, quarter and a half, 50. And a 50, 50 now, 75, 6. How about 6? 600, we go 600 now, 5, 75, 6. How about 600 right here now, quarter now, 6 and a half. How about a half? Come on, guys, let's go. How about 650 right here, straight down, 6 and a half, 675, 7. How about 7? We're gonna go 7 here and 7. How about 7? We're gonna go 7. 7 a quarter, half. How about a half? 7, 15, 50, 15. You're gonna go 50 here. Right here, it's really getting one half. 7 and a half, 75. Now eat. How about eat? 800. How about 800 bucks? How about 800? Now eat. And a quarter, and a quarter, and a half. And a half. Come on, King First, let's go. 8, 15, you gotta go 50, 50, and 75, 75, 900. How about 9? You gotta go 9. King First, your turn. How about 9? And a quarter, 925. How about 25? He came back at 9, or she came back at 9. How about 9 and a quarter here? It's over, but I think that's $100 online. Here's something somebody. And technically, we're gonna get paid over here. How about time to go? And the time to go, we're time to go where? We're gonna go find. Quarter. And I got 3, we get a quarter half. I got a half, 350, we get a quarter, 350, 50, nobody likes it, 350, so we're paying. Quarter number 6. We get a quarter, number 6, divided, 20. And 400, sugar line, we got 200. 2 grand, 21. 2 and a half, 3 and a half, 3 and a quarter, half.
You got a quarter over here?
I do. How about a half, 350, he's a quarter over here, 3 and a half. A half now, 75, not 4. How about 4? Give me 4, 400 here, not quarter, not quarter. I got 4 outside. How about 4 and a quarter is? How about 4 and a quarter, not quarter, on my top. How about 4 and a quarter, and I sold him on set. $400, put him on number 8, and here's 85. How about 6 bucks? I got 3 and a quarter, and a half. And a half and 75, 75, 400, and a quarter and a half. And 75, no, 500, and a quarter here, 5 and a quarter, 5 and a half. And 75, 575, guys are up. How about 75, 6, 600, 6, quarter, 625. How about 25, 15, we're gonna go 15, 75, we're gonna go 675, 7. How about 7, and a quarter, 7 and a quarter. I'm a quarter, 7 over here, and 7 and a quarter, and a quarter, and a quarter down here, and I'm going to. Solar tank, $700 choice in there, sorry. 132, thank you, sir, 132. The 2019. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, you could probably polish that out. Hey, give me 1,000, 2019 model. 1,000 to go, 5 to go, 2 and a quarter. How about 2 and a quarter, nobody likes it, 325, no, so the 10. Yeah, 200, number 6 is the buyer, number 6 to buy, right? Hey guys, appreciate you coming out tonight. Don't forget, next Thursday, we're gonna do this all over again, okay? Yes, sir. Pay your bills, get your cars out of the yard, be patient. If you bought a car, you're trying to get them out tonight, you may have to come back tomorrow. Because they're kind of jammed in the back right there. So we'll do the best we can, but if you can't get it out, don't get mad. Right, just be patient, come back tomorrow, okay? Thank you very much.
I'm waiting for George to show me the list of hotels.
Sir, I will be at home and I will post it as soon as I can.